All right, gang. How's everybody feeling? Good to see everybody here. Neil, how's France today?
It's very sunny, very warm, very French, Kevin. How is it in a good old LA?
It's a little chilly today. Yesterday was like 80 degrees. It was beautiful.
Oh.
But today, not so much. Are you Al C? Or Al? Where are you from, Al?
I'm in the Hudson Valley of New York at the moment. Hello.
All right, Hudson Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to perform some time tonight? Or today?
Yeah, I do.
All right, you
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
Jim, where's Jim R at? Jim.
Right,
There's Jim.
right here.
Hey, how you doing, Jim?
Doing great, doing great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Did you want to do some time today?
Sure.
All right, no problem. Where are you located again? I know I've seen you before, but I don't remember.
Off the west coast of Canada.
Off the west coast of Canada. That's right. All right, we have Birkin. Birkin, you going to do some time?
Yes, I will.
All right. Sita, where's Sita? He's not there. Sita usually does some time, so I'm going to assume.
I'm good.
Well, we're getting a weird.
Started already.
We're getting a weird thing going on here. It's okay.
That's his show.
Can you hear me, Kevin?
Yeah, you're kind of cutting in and out, though. Talk again. Where are you calling from? Jail?
I'll be in a.
Yeah, you can't get good reception in jail, if especially if the guard smuggles in a cell phone for you in his butt.
Yeah. He's calling from the parking lot of a Staples. He's using the Wi-Fi of a Staples parking lot. That's what he's doing. It's not going to work.
He might be doing that. All right, we'll check back with you, Sita. You're second to the last, so we'll check back with you and make sure you got your sound and everything going good. Hi, Barbie. How are you?
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Good. You ready to do some comedy today?
Yes, I am.
How about you, Walter? You have a very flamboyant curtain behind you.
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
You're so serious today, Walter. He's like, yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Am I like the comedy sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Comedy sergeant.
Wow!
Here's going to be our order, everybody. Check it out. It is our Tuesday open mic. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. We're going to start with Jim. Then we're going to go to Al, then Neil, then Walter, then Birkin, then Barbie, then Sita. All right, that's the lineup. You guys know a couple people are new here, but if you don't know, today we're doing 4 minutes each. 4 minutes each. After 3 minutes, I'm going to hold up the 1 minute left sign. After that, when that time is up, I'm going to hold this up. It says, that's my time or that's your time. Do not panic. Feel like you can say goodnight or goodbye in a nice civilized manner rather than, oh, that's my time. Okay. You can finish your thought. However, if the thought that you're finishing becomes a TED talk, I will fade up the music just like at the Oscars, and I will have somebody come and slowly take you off. Okay. That's how it goes. Everybody, we're doing 4 minutes. It's always a good idea to keep your own time. Remember, it's good to know to have a good idea of where you are in your material at what different time. It's just going to help you to get better gigs and have people know how much of a professional you are. This is an open mic. So if something resembles a joke, please let air out. Okay. And you can actually let air out any way you want because you're in your own homes. So that would be great. All right. Make yourself at home because you are. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whales and scuba divers, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from. I'm just glad you're here today to get some human contact because we all need it badly. Make some noise, comedians! Thank you. See, I know it's kind of cheesy, make some noise, but you to set the tone that this is not a presentation. This is a dialogue. I want you people talking to me, and I want to talk to you people. This is not a presentation. You want a presentation? Go to some other damn open mic, all right? Calm down. I'm gonna have a coronary if I'm not careful. All right, everybody, welcome. Let's get this show started. Ladies and gentlemen, our first comedian is a jazz triangle player. He can see dead people, and he made a jet airplane exclusively out of cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jimmy K.
There he is, walking on stage. There he is. Whoa, he's up there. Look at him. Okay, he's grabbed the mic. Grabbed the mic? What the hell happened to the mic? Oh, just a minute here. Oh, yeah. All right, the mic. Yeah, I kept this thing to practice with, you know, so I could actually, like I was on stage. I'm an unpaid professional comedian. That means after a couple of years of doing some stand-up, nobody's ever come up and given me anything but a free drink. So, but I maybe might just move down to LA. That's where everybody makes the big bucks, I understand. A little bit about myself. I was born on the west coast of Canada, and when I was about 13 years old, the old man came in and said, hey, guess what? We're moving to the north because they're giving away free land. I'm thinking, the north? Whoa, what's that about? Well, he packed up everything kind of like the Beverly Hillbillies and in an old truck and a trailer, and up to the north we went, where, you know, the mosquitoes are so damn big, they don't stop and bite you. They just take a chunk out of you as they fly by, sort of thing, kind of a sample. My schoolmates, they were exciting. There was kind of like the, some sort of horror movie with cavemen and stuff like that. They kind of like walked and their knuckles dragged on the ground as they walked, and they tilted their heads to speak, but they mostly drooled. It was like, wow, you know, from the West Coast to the North Country Fair, this is something else. But, you know, when the old man said that to us, we just kind of like nodded and agreed. That was the old ways. What I like about kids these days, if I went to my kids and said, hey, kids, we're moving to the North Country Fair, igloos and mosquitoes, they'd look at me and they'd say, fuck you, you know, and they move into the neighbors. So I kind of enjoy the way they are, you know. Other than that, careers, I was listening to some nurses the other day. I was, taking out a nurse, and she said that her last boyfriend, any nurses in the audience, put up your hands. Nurses, put up your hands.
Yes, Kevin.
Okay, you're all nurses. So what happened is nurses kind of like when they talking to, a date and stuff like that, the date usually, men are so friggin' mature. They said, whoa, hey, you know what? I think I might have a prostate problem. Nurses don't want to hear that. They want to hear about the, cocks. That's what they want to hear about. They want to hear about sex. They don't want to be diagnosing prostate so any of you guys that get a chance to take out a nurse on the side or whatever, don't do that. My last girlfriend was a counselor, and I thought, wow, Jesus, I'm paying big bucks every month to a counselor to straighten out my brain, sort of thing. And so I thought, well, geez, I'll just move in with this woman, free counseling. Wow. And I was like, okay, she was crazier than I was. The free counseling didn't really do me any good. What was it about? Speaking about counselors and and medicine. What is it about medicine these days? You see it on TV. They have warnings. Don't take if you're allergic to it. Well, don't take if you're allergic to it. Yeah, okay. And it's like, if a lump on the side of your neck starts to grow, stop taking. Wow, I think maybe I'll stop taking. It must be the medicine. Why don't they have warnings like, hey, taking this medicine may cause your mother-in-law to leave. I think I might double the doses on that one. So anyway, I want to tell you, this is Jimmy K from Canada, where it's cold, and you're welcome up here anytime. Thanks very much.
All right, Jimmy K.
Well done, Jimmy. Well done, Jimmy.
Thank
Jimmy,
you.
I love your shirt. I used to have a shower curtain with the same print.
Maybe that's where I got it.
That would be great, wouldn't it? I love it, guys. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the most fun open mic you're going to ever have with your clothes on. Because naked open mics are a lot funner. I mean, they just are. They can't compete, but that's okay. Here comes our next comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is the mayor of Rancho Cucamonga, enjoys making puff pastries, and can whistle in 6 languages. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Al C.
Yes. Wow, that is one of the best introductions I have ever had, and it's all completely 100% accurate. Thank you so much for that. I feel so seen by you. Wow. Yeah, especially the puff pastry part. I just had myself a sfogliatelle. Does anyone know what that means? Sfogliatelle? No?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, the truth is, I'm actually quite distracted. I don't think I've seen anything better than Walter's hair in my entire life. I can't believe this head of hair this man has. My whole set is gone. That's all I can see is this man's hair. And now he's hiding. He won't even show us. Jeez. There he is. Wow, look at that. Oh, Kevin, I hope you're not sad when you see that. I'm getting over the same issues. So
Well, that's why I grew the beard.
yeah, we just more here versus there.
Well, I want to have long
yeah.
hair, so I'm going to actually comb it to the back like Trump would do. Yeah.
Yeah, I also there's a thing where you cut it now and then you glue it and it just it works in a pinch.
Yeah, sometimes people use Gorilla Glue and then they're really screwed.
For sure. And I think also, piggybacking on what Jimmy said, there's some side effects to look at. I think there's a few things. If you put the Gorilla Glue on top of the head and it goes into your brain, there's a few things you want to be watch out for. But if you do have a head of hair, I mean, I think it's almost all worth it, unless you grow a goiter out of your neck. I guess if that would be one of the things that you'd want to avoid. Even having hair. So hi everyone, it's great to be here. Hello. I'm committed to 100% improv and crowd work. That's my mission right now, and that's. I've got nothing but just I want to be able to deliver laser during a 4-minute set. And speaking of a 4-minute set, I didn't start the time, so I'm sure we're somewhere in the middle somewhere. It's great living here in the Hudson Valley. I heard that this is the best place for the pending apocalypse. We've got water. We've got we're out of the city. When climate change officially comes strong, winter's not going to be too bad here, and if we ever need to go farther north, we can. But we're tucked into this nook here where climate change, I mean, it's going to fucking displace and literally decimate a billion people. But where I am right here, my partner says we're safe. So I believe that right here in the Hudson Valley, about 90 minutes outside of Manhattan. Used to live in Los Angeles. I love LA so much. People say that Los Angeles people are plastic. I don't understand. Like they're they're fake or something. And what I found, you know, when I was there, I found that it wasn't that they were plastic. It was that they had actually nothing inside whatsoever. There wasn't even plastic at all in there. It was just zero. No, I love LA and I miss it, and I don't care. Fuck the climate change. Fuck it all. Fuck the Hudson Valley. I'm going to go back as soon as I can, and I'm going to stay there. Marina del Rey, Venice, Santa Monica. I miss it so much. I miss it so much. Yeah, 1 minute. Thank you. I see that. I've got a minute left, and I'm sitting here in this office of mine. I've got all around me are these. I bought these. Basically, they're whiteboards that come on a sheet, and you just peel them off a sheet and you throw it, and it'd be an instant whiteboard on the ceiling on the thing here. And I've listed every single thing that I'll never ever do. It's just all written out here, a whole thing, all these things are in my mind. Get them out of my mind so I can be here present with y'all and trying to find the improv and the crowd work and to be able to, like, you know, deliver. That's my goal. In fact, I heard a little blurb about a great humanitarian comedian, Bill Cosby, who said that that he had that ability, and I want that ability, and that's why I'm here, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you so much. That's my time, and I'm gonna pass on that. Thank you so much.
Right, Al, working the crowd, kinda. Did you kind of hit your goal there? A little bit conversational.
The goal is just to do 5 minutes and show up with nothing. That's the goal, you know.
I
Keep
get that. I'm trying to get used to silence. So in that regard, everybody, enjoy my show.
Well, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure you'll have a lot of it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I'm open to it. You can bag on me all you want.
Okay, cool.
As long as it doesn't turn into dinner, okay? Whatever that means, I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer creates electronic dance music using a didgeridoo, holds the world's record for pogo stick bouncing, and has a great recipe for dung beetles. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Neil Humphrey.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that's not the intro that I sent in, Kevin, but I'll take it on the chin anyway. I'm quite happy to take that one. Hey, listen, what can I tell you? I mean, Jim, I'm going to tell you again because I'm still cutting and editing here at the moment, and Kevin's going to hear a lot of this in the next few weeks to come, I can tell you. So I went to my bank. I went to see my bank manager. I went to see my and I'm either getting old or they're getting young because I thought it was bring your kid to work day. I mean, this guy's sitting there swinging his legs, playing with his executive balls, and I'm thinking, how the hell is this 12-year-old? How is he trained to deal with me, a 58-year-old man who has issues beyond the PlayStation? And if his mum is going to make spaghetti hoops for tea, I want to know. I knew Jim was going to shout out, "You can't be 58, Neil," but listen. I just, Jim, it's not play your cards right. You can't go up and down on me age, Jim, all right? So anyway, so I can listen to this child's money management analogy just for a £5,000 loan, and he likes to talk a little bit of street. And he talks to me, he says, it's like when my mum, she gives me my pocket money, I've got to make it last all month, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm thinking, you might know as my mother. And I'm thinking, no, I probably don't know your mother. I probably had shenanigans with your grandmother. So this is a bank that prides itself on supporting mental health charities in the UK. And they run these adverts. And these adverts, they have these Post-its on their head. And then they write these words across their forehead, like, am I going to lose my job? And then stress across their forehead. And they got one with this woman, and she's got guilt in big black letters on a yellow Post-it. And her son has stuck it on her head. And I sort of think to myself, that's one shitty son you've got there. I mean, she gets her own back though. I mean, she's working hard all week. She can't afford the latest iPhone. And anyway, so she gets her own, but she sticks paranoia on his head. She should have put selfish, thoughtless twat, really, is what she should have done. So anyway, so I'm telling this bank manager that, that I'm in desperate need of some money. I've even got my own Post-it notes in my pocket if I need them. And I've got desperation is one of them. And the next one is, am I wasting my time? And the third one I've got, which is my final backup, do I need to suck your balls to get this money? After an hour of bowing to his superior knowledge of fuck all, he declines my application. So this child then, he wants me to put money into the health charities. Of course, I'm going to put money into the charity team. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's a good cause. And they're trying to raise 2 million quid. And then I find out 2 million quid's only 20% of the CEO's commission. I think, blimey, and this CEO, what they're doing is they're selling these PPI contracts, like tooth fairy contracts, really. And they've sold £30 billion worth of these. I mean, you could pay the complete housing budget and the unemployment budget and still have some change. So what this bank have done, they've turned mental health into mental wealth. And, for their own sort of charity of bank managers without yachts is what they're doing. So I might have started, 1 in 4 of us apparently suffer with some sort of mental health. And I'm suffering from it at the moment, but I appreciate you all listening and taking the time to be sympathetic to my lack of 5,000. So I'm looking forward to listening to the rest of you. Thank you. My name's Neil Humphrey. Thank you.
All right, Neil. All right, I don't know how many of us slow Americans were like lost in between the pounds and the quid. I've never paid with squid before. So some of us were just, I was so lost on the money that I couldn't even focus on anything else.
I tell you, next time, Kevin, I'm going to do it all in French for Scott's benefit. That's what I'm going to do.
Be great.
Yes, that would be very nice.
That's exciting, man. This is great. We learned so much about each other. Jimmy, it looks like you're hanging out of a helicopter. Like you're just one of those guys, the door's open to the helicopter, you're just getting ready to jump out. You're
ready to go.
You're an action
LA,
hero,
here I come.
What is that thing behind your left shoulder? What is that big metal thing? Is that your shield?
It's my my dead fish. I'm a pirate. Jimmy R is my middle name, so I'm a pirate. So I hang around with a lot of dead fish.
Well done.
I'm not going to go there. It's too early in the morning for me to even deal with the
right
dead
shoulder?
fish.
What about the right
I
shoulder?
thought it was your superhero shield because I'm assuming you're an action hero. All right, here we go. Let's bring up the next person. This guy is the former president of Uganda. He's a professional surfer and a Toastmaster general. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Walter Ruskin.
Walter, we're not worthy.
Thank you, Pornhub. Hope you like it. I talk fast. I'm practicing slower communication. Thank you. Let's give it up for our host. Kevin is amazing, and I thank you. I am now a prop comic. I'm officially a prop in someone's set. Have you seen Walter's hair? Oh my God. You want to look good? Fuck yeah, you want to look good. And how do you look this good? Because basically I'm a biracial angel, kid. I'm Italian and Polish, which makes, of course, white people. Now, that doesn't sound like that's too biracial, but back in World War II, you put a Polak and a Wop together. I mean, that's like World War II. Ha, 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 ha. Really? That's what you came to tell us tonight? That's what you came to share with us? You know what I like about QAnon people? Actually, what it confuses me about QAnon people, it's they make up things to hate Democrats. I'm like, dude, there's so many real reasons to hate Democrats. You don't have to make up anything. The seatbelt law, can't smoke inside. I don't know. You know, it's weird. I really like that premise. And one day it'll be funny. I can't wait. I'm having a real good day though. Because this is the first time that I've ever been on the internet and not asked someone for $5. That's pretty cool. You guys like that? Ask your friends for $5. Hey, come support me on the interwebs. Give me $5. Wait a second, Walter. I can jerk off for free, but I got to give you $5 to see you tell bad jokes on the internet. Fuck yeah, you do, bro. All right. You need $5 that bad, man. Just come on over to the house. I'll give you a meal. So what's new with everybody? You guys having a good time being rad? You know what the best part about being an American is? Going to Europe and saying that you're American. Like some of my friends go, I tell them I'm Canadian. I'm like, nothing against you, Captain Canada, but I mean, like, why? I mean, that's an American. That way, when I make a mistake, it's like, oh, he's American. It's like fucking built in already. You guys got lots of castles. I'm from America. We have walls, or whatever. I'm excited to be me. My favorite part about being me is that you get to see me. Because if I was you, I get to see me too. I love it. I love being me. You know what I don't love? I married the woman. Listen, you guys married, let's just be real for a second. Let's not be comics. Marriage is just, it's weird though. It's weird to marry someone that hates you the most. Like you travel the whole world, right? You got these friends and stuff. And then you find this one person who just inspired to hate you forever. It's really nice. No, that's not true. My wife loves me. She just doesn't like my personality. But she thinks somewhere in there, if I pause long enough, everything will be okay. Oh, I didn't put my timer on. I think that's enough of me. I'm talking slower. We're building a relationship. All right. My name's Walter. Thanks for looking at me.
Nurturing the relationship with the audience. I love it. That was exciting. What you were talking about reminded me, there's a joke, and I'm going to attribute it to the comedian because I think he passed away. His name was Kenny Williams, and he had a great joke. African-American guy. He would come out on stage, and he would say, don't hate me because I'm black. Hate me because you know me. And I always loved that, but I don't think he can do it anymore because he's dead, and I can't steal it because I'm white. So it's kind of sad. Is there anybody here?
That's the real bummer, right?
Yeah, it is. Birkin, are you ready?
I'll take it over, Kevin, if that'll help.
There you go. Thank you, Ambitious. I really need your help sometimes. I'm glad you made it. But wait, it's time for Birkin, and Birkin's in Turkey. This next performer made an extraordinary 4-course meal using only a Bic cigarette lighter. Put your hands together for Birkin from Turkey.
Oh, Birkin.
Did you know saying I'm a part of LGBTQ plus community takes more time than saying what you are directly? I mean, it's a weird abbreviation. So I looked it up, the whole abbreviation, and it's something like this: LGBTQIP2SAANFYRM. And yes, I made some of it up, but you don't know which ones. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because after around the second Q, it basically stops being an abbreviation. Even the owners were like, "Fuck, that's too much." I didn't sign up for that. Fuck it, plus. We'll say plus. We're giving out premium edition now, okay? And yeah, like, and yeah, sexuality is, confusing, I guess. It's complicated. It's complicated for me too. Like, sometimes I see a guy and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. But I'm confused about many things, I guess. I am an aspiring aspirer. I don't know what I will do in future. And yeah, I mean, I have plans. So I am not even sure if I am not sure. That's really confusing for me. Yeah, each day I learn something new about myself, and it really confuses me. Like, when I get out of the house, I am just more angry, not because of the people. Like, I'm not like, oh, these people are assholes. Not like that. I'm just angry by default. Like I am walking angrily, like I'm better than you. I'm just walking fast and yeah, just walking fast, I guess. There's nothing much to do. And yeah, I don't know where these things come from, but I guess they're a part of me. And yeah, I am bombing now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's my time. Thank you.
All righty.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing with us again, Birkin. You know, I love the LGBTQ community, but I'm having problems with some of the pronouns. Like, I don't care. I mean, everybody can do whatever they want. So if somebody wants to be non-binary, you can be non-binary. But I don't like calling you they. If I say they are here and I look up and there's only one person, it feels wrong to me. So we need to come up with a new pronoun. I don't know what that is. I'm just making a point here. I'm just being honest. I want to call them whatever they want to be called, but they,
of course, yes.
Only one person. One person. It's not they. It's you. Okay, sorry. Just gets me upset. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next performer. Our next performer appears frequently on the Walmart security channel. Put your hands together for Barbie Jean Ogo.
Hello. Hello. So what do you guys think of my headset? I just stole it from my last telemarketing job. So I just want to start out by talking a little bit about myself. I live in Alabama, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and I was in New York City for over 10 years before this, and I moved out here to be with my family during the pandemic. So basically, my family thinks I'm a pretentious asshole. And aside from getting issues of the New Yorker delivered to my parents' house, I also like to say certain words that just really put them over the edge. Like the word vase, I say vase. I'm like, can you put the flowers in the vase? Or croissant. Now this one really bothers them. Instead of saying croissant like a normal Alabamian would say, I try to sound French. I'm like, would you guys like me to make some Pillsbury croissants? Yeah, it really pisses them off. I was talking to my grandma. She lives out in the country, and I was talking to her, and she asked me what kind of food I ate in New York. And I told her my favorite food was Thai food. And she just kind of looked at me with a blank face. And then my sister walks by and she's like, this is, just tell her Chinese. This is Alabama, Karen. Yeah, my family likes to call me Karen. They're the first people to call me Karen, that's for sure. So, but yeah, I stayed with my grandmother for a while. I stayed with her in the country, and I called myself a redneck girl, and I was by the cows and everything. And anyway, I stayed in my grandmother's guest room, and she has this amazing bed, a really nice bed frame. It's an antique bed frame. So she told me I could have it before I left. And then right before I leave, she backtracks and says she's going to wait till she dies before she gives it to me. So I'm going to have to kill the bitch. You know, otherwise I'm biding my time. But mark my words, I will get this bed frame. I will get this bed frame. So, yeah, so my mother the other day was like, I'll see you when I see you. I'm like, what is this? The equivalent of saying the equivalent of writing a Dear John letter? Like, I feel like I just got dumped by my mother. So I'll wait for the laughter. I'm going to pause for a minute to let you guys catch up. Okay, I'll move on. So I went on, I don't know how much time I have left, but I just want to say that I went on the worst date of my life the other night. And this is kind of how it went. Okay. We're eating sushi at Walgreens. And he goes, I'm like, so Nice white rapist van you have there. How long have you had it? So your ex-wife turned into a lesbian, huh? Cool. Drug addict, huh? Nice. Oh, you're high now. Perfect. A little bit about me. Bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, PTSD. Been in and out of the hospital system for going on 10 and a half years. So, yeah, I'm a catch. Okay, I know you guys need to think about that a little bit before you laugh. So just wait. I'm going to wait here and I'm just going to give it a minute. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got it. Good. Good. I got the validation I needed for today, guys. So I'm going to end it right there. I can put off self-cutting for another day. So thank you.
Hey, Barbie.
All right. Barbie Jean, she's not cutting herself today. Please come back tomorrow so you don't cut yourself tomorrow. And I would also suggest coming back Thursday so you don't cut yourself Thursday. The weekend you're on your own, so I hope you rack up some positive things, but I can help Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday right here. All right. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. Coming to the stage next. Hey, wait, before I do that. Ambitious, are you going to do any time today?
I can. I'm driving.
Oh, no, I'm not going to have you do it while you're driving because
I can pull over.
as much as if you crash, I would laugh, but I don't want, I just don't, I would laugh so hard it would kill me. It would hurt. And it's such a good laugh that I don't want you to do it on purpose. So please, just.
I can pull, if you tell me when, I'm just in traffic, so I can just pull over. So
Well, I'm gonna bring up the next guy right now. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer paints murals of chickens, can recite anything by Shakespeare by memory, and cooked an 8-course meal using only 1 potato. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sita!
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me better now?
Better, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Okay, good. Yes. Thank you so much for the open mic, Kevin. This is so much better than talking to the voices in my head. My name is Sitaraman Radhakrishnan, which means good luck trying to get laid in Sanskrit. I am a clean comedian. Fuck yeah. I'm fucking clean, guys. I went to a mic last night, guys. As soon as I got on stage, everybody screamed at me, "Take off your clothes, take off your clothes." I'm like, where am I? Apparently it was a magic mic show, not an open mic. I get heckled a lot when I do comedy. The worst heckler has to be this girl sitting in the front row yelling at me, "You're so ugly. I'm sure you're still a virgin." I'm like, that heckle does not even make any sense to me. We had 2 kids together, my dear wife. I think sitting in the front row of a comedy show is like an Indian guy like me walking through airport security. Yeah, you can avoid eye contact, but you are going to get picked. I have had more groping action with the TSA than in my marriage. I am a computer engineer by race. My first word was not mama, it was Java. And when my friends were doing drugs like PCP, I was doing TCP/IP. And my hookup line is not Netflix and chill. It is database and kill. And if you don't know what a kill command is, congratulations, you have a life. I don't. Bollywood movies are fun, guys, but they are very long. Like I started watching a movie last night. It's still running. There are only 28 songs with the hero and his girlfriend running around a tree. They are making love with each other and the tree. It's a threesome. my friend asked me, Sita, tell me about your first love. I said, you want to know before or after my marriage? Recently, our dog has started sleeping with us in the bed. So it has become twice as difficult to have sex, guys. Yeah, I now have to tiptoe out of the bed, not wake up my wife and my dog to hook up with my girlfriend. I told my wife, I am going to be a dad again. She slapped me. She's like, who the fuck is the mother? I'm like, I have no idea. It's $1 a day kid adoption program. I was just trying to be nice. My daughter asked me the other day, Dad, why are you so unpopular? I was like, why do you think that, honey? She goes, because I saw only 2 friends on your Tinder thing and mom has 500 friends. Maybe she's more popular than me. My comedy producer screamed at me today, guys. He was like, why the hell did you get drunk and kiss my girlfriend last night? I was like, you only told me to rehearse everything I'm planning to do at the comedy show next week. Kevin, did you show me the 1 minute light or the...
That's 1 minute, sir.
I have 2 more jokes.
All right.
You don't think or talk about racism until it happens to you people. The other day, this guy was standing outside my house screaming, go back to your country, go back to India. I was like, I manned up. I went out and told this guy, for the last time, I'm not moving back. Come inside for dinner, Dad. I've been skinny my whole life, people. People tell me being skinny is a good problem to have. Fuck you. Breaking your back while trying to lift your wife Bollywood style is not a good problem to have. 2 Indian aunties gossiping about you, maybe he has AIDS, is not a good problem to have, okay? I will end with this last joke. I always like to end on a high note, people, so here you go. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Tuesday open mic. Let's talk about what we learned, because we learned a lot today. We learned that some people perform stand-up for free drinks in Canada. We learned about igloos and mosquitoes and a lump on the neck. We learned about a goiter growing out of the neck. A lot of neck action today. We learned that LA people are not made of plastic. We learned that some people are a selfish, thoughtless twat, and some people suck balls to get money. With Walter, we learned his hair's a prop, and there are lots of reasons to like Democrats. We learned about complicated and confusing sexuality and being an aspiring aspirer. We learned about flowers in a vase and a croissant. And we learned about a family calling somebody Karen. And we learned that Radha Krishnan means good luck getting laid. This only happens here 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's have a giant round of applause for all our performers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim, Al, Neil, Walter, Birkin, Barbie, and Sita. My name's Kevin Comstock on behalf of the entire Greg Dean team. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope to see you next time. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat thing. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.